A first carry now for Thompson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26. The pass there complete to Westbrook. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Off play action, it's Minshew. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Amendola set to return it. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The holding penalty negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. Stafford going to give it to Swift. Timmy Jernigan, the Florida State man, in on the stop.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. K'Lavon Chaisson in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's going to air it out deep for Amendola. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Pretty good return, all things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It's actually a return that they were going to be very proud of, but when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Out of the gun, he'll throw. It's complete to Chris Conley. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
At the 22-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Tighten up. X3, 218, chop.
Here's Minshew. To Thompson on the screen. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Chris Thompson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Makes the score Jaguars 7, Lions nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
2nd and 6.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Stafford now to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
The tackle made
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st down, Detroit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. And he finds Danny Amendola. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit.
Gain of 14.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. K'Lavon Chaisson in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
It's 2nd down.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Now it's Stafford. And he's going to go down again. Josh Allen, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Out of the gun, Stafford. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete. DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Crunch time with us. 44, Mike, 44. Better bring it. You better. Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, echo. Shoot.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Minshew to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one is right down the middle. And the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Stafford. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And now nothing but green ahead of him.
How you like me now?
Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. Maybe that is the boost that this offense.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
2-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw it. Minshew. And he'll let this one go deep for... It's caught at the 10. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Over 30 yards there. And 1st downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Recon, 132 fighter.
And that's incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
A 36-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
This is Swift on the counter. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions have tied it. If they hit the extra point, they'll have the lead.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Jaguars.
Extra point good by Prater. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Minshew. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. That's caught inside the 20. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, his 4th touchdown on the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Good. Makes the score Jaguars 20, Lions 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. He's at the 40. 20,
this is my mode,
10.
baby.
Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions have tied it. If they hit the extra point, they'll have the lead.
Lining up for
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drop.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard
When I
line.
looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. After the interception, here's Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
21 yards.
It's funny, partner, you often hear how tough it is for a rookie receiver to adjust to the NFL. I think the same is true for tight ends. You're asking them to do a lot in the NFL game with the additional blocking that many of them didn't have to do in college. And T.J. Hockenson, he was a number 8 overall pick in 2019 and had a good rookie season with 32 catches. I expect that number to go way up as he gets more comfortable with the NFL game. A nice catch right there for a first down.
Off the bootleg, Stafford. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. K'Lavon Chaisson able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Operating from the gun, Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Amendola, he was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench into what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Off by the former first-round pick, D.J. Hayden. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Flushed out right. He's got it complete to Thompson. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Looking long for Westbrook. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Again, Minshew looking to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
And he's got Amendola on the connection. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back them out of field goal range. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kickstarted things going in the opposite direction.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Taken down at the 43.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20. 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Lambo to add on the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film? A PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at the 40. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First down, Detroit.
On first down, Stafford here. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it?
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who...
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
17 yards. And the Lions first down.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. A slant to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, there's zero doubt that the Detroit Lions like Kerryon Johnson's ability, but he's been dinged up a little bit in his first 2 years in the NFL, so they went out and used a day 2 pick this past year on DeAndre Swift, the rookie runner out of Georgia, hoping, I think, to pair them together and maybe send a message. But I think if Kerryon Johnson can stay on the field, he could be an awfully productive back in the NFL.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's third and short.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They'll try and run here with Swift. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They end up getting stuck twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
Fourth down.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on fourth down here. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And here now is the Jaguars' all-time leading scorer in another uniform. He had over 1,000 points with the Jags. Josh Scobie from the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. Minshew sets to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Julian Okwara. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough road for Minshew and the Jags. Here's Minshew. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And he's got some space here. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Very nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the 2nd level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And here comes throw number one for the backup QB. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Dobbs going deep for Eifert. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon.
Intercepted by the Lions. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On first down at Stafford. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Every penalty so critical. Got it 3rd and long. Now Stafford. He'll get that complete to Hunter Bryant, the tight end. And down he'll go at the 25. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And they try to razzle-dazzle, but the ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now, it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The tackle by
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
He's going to go deep for Conley. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
by Jeff Okuda.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. It'll be Minshew again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside, he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction. And that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
41.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he'll set to throw. Jones has it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. On the return, it's Kenyon Barner. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Hey, Mike 51, get him.
He'll set up to throw from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up, that last INT. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker.